Action.
1, 2,
3, 4,
5,
6.
7. All right, welcome everyone. Before I start, I would like to thank you for giving your time to listen to what I'm going to talk about. I would like everyone to look at the screen right here. As we look at this picture, we can easily infer that this person is writing something, perhaps a letter, maybe a journal, or even an essay. This picture will give a little bit of a hint of what I'm going to talk about tonight. I would like to discuss to you how to write a compelling essay. I chose this topic because most high school and college students struggle in writing an essay. I myself struggled writing an essay. I thought it was overwhelming and time-consuming, even scary. But with a guideline in mind, it is actually very easy to write an essay. We would begin by creating a detailed outline. This is the most important part in writing an essay because it serves as a blueprint of your entire essay. It allows you to see the flow of your ideas and allows you also to organize your thoughts. But first, before we write our outline, we have to start with a clear and short thesis statement. According to Tom Johnson of the American University in Cairo, your thesis is your main point, summed up in a concise sentence that lets the reader know where you're going and why. It's practically impossible to write a good essay without a clear thesis. The best way to explain the thesis statement would be giving you an example. For example, when I woke up in the morning, I brushed my teeth, showered, and ate breakfast. This is a very simple thesis statement because I would want to focus on the structure rather than the content. The when I woke up in the morning will be a general idea or general theme. Brushing your teeth, showering, and eating your breakfast would be the subparts of your essay, which will be your body paragraphs later on. You would want to write the details and examples in your detailed outline. For example, when you brush your teeth, how do you brush your teeth? When do you brush your teeth? Why do you brush your teeth? You would write these down, all these down in your detailed outline. Be as detailed as possible because the more the details that you put in, the easier your essay will be. Next, we will move on to creating a captivating introduction. This is also very important because this gives you an opportunity to get the attention of your readers. According to an article published by the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, your introduction is an important roadmap for the rest of your paper, and that it should capture your readers' interest, making them want to read the rest of your paper. The best way to explain the introduction would be giving you an example. One of the examples would be writing a narrative. A narrative is a short story. You can draw this from a book, news, even your personal experience, as long as it is related to your topic. Another example would be asking a question that will let your readers think critically. You can also cite a well-known quotation. These are just examples that you can use when you write an introduction. But most importantly, your thesis statement should be mentioned in the introduction. Now we will talk about supporting your ideas with evidences from reliable resources. We have talked about in the outline that you will elaborate your ideas or arguments in the detailed outline. For example, brushing your teeth, showering, eating your breakfast. You can describe it in so many ways. But you have to support these ideas with evidences from reliable resources. Your ideas cannot be valid, even credible, without some evidences or facts. These facts or evidences can be drawn from websites that end with .org, with .edu, from university databases, and even library databases. These just are a few suggestions that where you can look up your facts, but I'm sure there are more out there. Finally, we are going to talk about a cohesive and concise conclusion. This is also similar to the introduction, but kind of different in some way. The University of Reading in the United Kingdom published an article saying that introduction and conclusion form a conceptual framework which the reader will need to understand your arguments. So the introduction and conclusion are similar in a way that they serve as a framework of your ideas, but they are different in such a way that the introduction gives you the preview while the conclusion sums up your idea. I will give you a little bit of examples of conclusion. One example would be a question, a strong statement, a summary, a personal comment, or a quotation. Overall, these are just a few suggestions that you can consider when you write an essay. But with constant practice and proper sources or proper research, anyone can write a compelling essay. Thank you everyone for your time and for listening.